What's up, everybody? My name is Sam Carrico with the Film Fan Club, and I just saw the X-Men Apocalypse trailer that got released. So how cool was that to get a first look of not really a first look of Apocalypse, and we don't really even get any look of Apocalypse in this film, because I don't know if you guys remember whenever all those magazine photos and whatnot came out, Apocalypse, there were some pretty divisive responses to the look of Apocalypse in this film. He's going to be portrayed by Oscar Isaac from Ex Machina in the upcoming Star Wars The Force Awakens. So this new trailer, it kind of hit him a little bit. It focused a lot more on the reactions from the other characters. You get lots of shots of Professor Xavier, played again by McAvoy, and he's got his wheelchair and he's got his powers, so he's past that arc from Days of Future Past, luckily. And he's just talking about how he's never felt power like this before. He's in Cerebro, he's been checking it all out, and Apocalypse is something that we've never seen before. He's no Magneto, where it's all, there's little shades of gray. It's very black and white with Apocalypse. He wants the entire human race, maybe even a lot of mutants, killed too, because he is very Hitler-esque in the sense, whereas Magneto, played by Fassbender, is very much a Malcolm X-esque character. This Apocalypse is very much like Hitler, where he's just kind of like, all right, we're the master race, you don't believe it, or you're not with me, you're not part of the master race, get out. I really don't know how I feel about that just yet. A lot of the other things that that took to my, and I'm just going off of, this is all like, I just watched it today, okay? I haven't prepared notes or anything. This is me reacting. Looked like there's a lot of CGI, lots of green screen CGI. I'm not sure how I feel about usages of that, because I just saw the film In the Heart of the Sea. Lots of green screen in that as well. That I didn't feel like it was the best use of green screen. I mean, it was good use of green screen, but it looked like it was use of green screen. I just don't know. My problem is that it was very obviously green screen. I don't know if it's one of those things like you can't avoid it, or maybe better special effects could avoid it, or maybe practical effects could have avoided it, or a better blend of practical and special effects could have avoided it. I don't know. It just felt very Star Wars prequels, and that's not something you want to go for, obviously, because based on The Force Awakens going so far away from it. But a couple other things about the trailer. It does show us that Magneto is going to be mind controlled by Apocalypse. I'm not quite sure how I like that aspect, because mind control in superhero films particularly, I don't know if it's been done well, or if it might even have been overdone, because we recently saw in both the Avengers films and other examples that I can't think of right now. But it just in both the Avengers films is really what I'm drawing from. It's just it didn't really play out in the best way. It was there, it serviced the plot, but I felt like it was lazy writing. Is this going to be lazy writing? Instead of maybe having Apocalypse convince Magneto to join his cause, you're under my control now. Oh, well, okay. I guess I got to counter myself within the Marvel Cinematic Universe too, because while I didn't like the mind control aspect of Avengers Age of Ultron and the predecessor, I did enjoy the mind control aspect of Jessica Jones. It worked very well. So if maybe Apocalypse can do something or pull it off in a way that I find enjoyable, kind of like Jessica Jones did, it has that going for it. There is precedent for it being done both well and not so well. Another thing that I'm a little bit skeptical about as far as this trailer, it is Jennifer Lawrence. She's returning. She's going to be on the team again. Someone says, "You're not an X-Men anymore. We all need to stand together," or something like that. And she's like, "Well, that's why I'm here, to fight." And I get that they did make that change in Days of Future Past, that it is she's more of an anti-hero now than a full-fledged antagonist or protagonist. But I feel like a lot of this is servicing Jennifer Lawrence's star power. I don't know how much of an important role Mystique would have if it was played by another actress. If she was played by Rebecca Romijn again, she might just become Magneto's apprentice. And it's really hard to tell, because I just don't know how they're going about this whole new universe. There's a new palette, really. The palette's completely swept clean. They can do whatever they want, so they don't have to work towards X-Men 1 and 2 anymore. So they get to do this with Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique. They get to make her a hero. They get to make her join the team. They get to make her do all these things that she wouldn't otherwise do. So maybe it's a little bit unfair of me to compare. Well, I don't think that Mystique would do that, because I'm used to a different version of Mystique that's endured 50 years of a different timeline, that now we get to see this new timeline. So I'm very skeptical, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm very skeptical of a lot of the CG, the Apocalypse mind control aspect, the Jennifer Lawrence is as Mystique joining the X-Men again. I don't know about how much I like that aspect, but then again, it's kind of one of those things with Magneto under the control of Apocalypse. What else do you give Mystique to do in a film like this? She has to join the X-Men. She has to fight. She has to join the fight. She's got to have something to do because they got to get that Jennifer Lawrence money. I don't know. Anything else in this trailer I can't really think of. It was very interesting. It did not give away too much, I feel like the Batman versus Superman trailer where it showed the money shots from the ending, and it's like, well, I know how Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 are all going to play out now. I don't really know a lot about this film. I saw lots of shots out of context. I saw lots of different story elements that I don't know how they all mix together and what the outcome could be. So it's really cool. I'm not able to piece together the whole plot yet. We'll see how trailer number 2 or 3 does. But I think this is actually the second trailer too, so it's worth noting this is a lot of reused Comic-Con footage, except there's less footage of Apocalypse. So anyways, I think that's just my thoughts on it. It's better than the Batman vs. Superman trailer, not quite as good as some of the Star Wars trailers really, but still a fun trailer nonetheless. Bryan Singer hasn't given us a bad X-Men film yet, so I have complete faith that this will at least be enjoyable. I mean, come on, you can't really ask for anything more than that. So for more videos like this, you can just follow me on the Film Fan Club. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and the various social media sites. I'm just at Samuel D. Carrico. And thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next time.